Good morning everyone, and welcome to another day in the life video. This week is week number 9 out of 10 for our clinical experience number 2. So we're getting really close to the end, but it should be a pretty good week overall. I'm excited for it because I didn't necessarily have the best weekend, so I'm looking forward to a new start this week. I'm heading over right now, at least to my knowledge the last time that I checked the last week. We should have at least 8 or 9 patients on the day, so I'll take at least one eval, as well as a good handful of the return patients, and I'll see you guys after the day's done. Good evening, everyone. So it's been a good day overall. I'm very happy with how it has gone because during clinic today, I evaluated 2 patients, and it was really nice because I was able to, as they said in their own words, target exactly what they were looking for and help them find what they need, and they are able to feel confident moving forward and receiving more care from us as the physical therapists. So it just made me really proud of how far I've come, on top of the fact that my clinical instructor today has just been giving me more and more independence and is trying to step away more and really letting me lead those sessions that she's giving me. I even had a return patient visit where I just kind of went with this person who was pretty high functioning compared to the last time that they were coming in. So I just started talking with them about, how they were performing in soccer, what warm-ups they were doing, how we can address their new goals of really trying to improve their mobility, and just kind of going forward with that and really thinking off the top of my head was just super fun to do, especially considering, soccer is something that I enjoy doing, so I could connect with them and know exactly what they were talking about really well. And then after clinic, just had some dinner, and I got my 500-day streak on Duolingo, so I'm pretty proud of that, and just been working on my clinical reasoning project, which is also going to be my in-service for this clinical experience. So I am pretty much done with it. I think I'm just going to finish off the details of exactly what I'm going to be saying during it, to do like my presenter notes, and then just go through and practice it some more. But at least the meat of what's going inside of it I have completely done, so I'm very happy with that progress. And I'm just going to go home and get some rest because we're starting early again tomorrow. I know at least right now I am planned to do one of the evals, as well as 4 to 5 of the return patient visits, just because again it's one of those days where it's not a lot of the patients that I have already seen. So just doing what I can in those moments, but I'm excited for another day tomorrow. Well, I got to work with my capstone case today at work, again, in order to do the final reevaluation, at least for my experience. I believe I'm still going to see them one more time before I end up leaving, but I'm glad that I was able to get all of the information that I needed in order to complete my project and potentially have a case report to submit potentially after our capstone project is done. So I'm really excited about that. But now I'm headed over to work, where I'm probably going to just keep compiling that information from it, as well as update and finalize my presentation for Clinical Reasoning 3 that I'll need to have submitted by Friday, or I believe it's Sunday now of this week. So I'm just gonna keep grinding away at that tonight. Well, this week has been going by so fast, and we are already to the point where there's 6 full clinic days left in this clinical experience. But it's crazy considering that I'm already saying goodbye to patients, but at the same time, it's great to hear from them because they're talking about how much they have improved. We had someone come in and say that they were having no pain and that they're considering returning to running, and they're really excited with how well they're doing. So it's a good way to kind of end off the week, hearing all of the success stories, even if it's a little sad saying goodbye to everyone. But last night I got to do our weekly bachelor night with some of my friends, and then I went and did some shopping and just did some studying. But today I just have clinic from 8 until 4, and then I'm heading off from work at 5 until 10 tonight. I can't believe how fast this week, as well as yesterday, just went in general, and I can already say that I am only 5 days away from finishing clinical experience number 2, including my day today. But yesterday it was really exciting getting to kind of see what happens in the osseointegration group at my clinic and just kind of talk with the clinicians, see what musculature is preserved, what kind of the focuses are in the rehabilitation for those individuals. So it was another good experience that I'm glad I was able to have. But now I am having my last day of clinic for this week. It's going to be my last Friday of this experience. So I believe I have one eval as well as a couple of return patients. So I'm just excited for another day. Wow, and we are at the end of week number 9 of our clinical experience number 2. It has been really awesome, and I ended off today in clinic with a very good day of patients where I got to interact with a lot of them, did lots of the notes, and just felt really good overall. But I think most importantly for me, the thing that I thought was really awesome in seeing and recognizing the growth that I've had over my experience is for this first patient of the day. It was going through an update plan with them and just kind of reviewing their goals, and they ended up totally exceeding pretty much everything, and they were doing really well. But I could tell that there were definitely still some things that they wanted to be able to achieve, and I knew that we could help them with. So I kind of threw the question back to them after we reviewed their goals and just started warming them up on something to be like, hey, so what do you want out of your session today? Like, I know that we've hit your goals, but is there anything else that we can help you kind of achieve? And after some thought and kind of back and forth with them, we thought of some new goals for them to be able to do that were actually really important, and they didn't even realize that that might be a good goal to achieve and something that we can do in PT. So I could tell that their motivation completely changed. They were really excited to continue physical therapy because they know that it will help them do some more of the things that they really want to be able to do in the long term. So that was just a really awesome learning moment and just seeing that growth in myself over this entire experience. And it was a great way to end off this week. Now, next week, I still have to, over the weekend, record my presentation for clinical reasoning number 3 and prepare for the presentation of that to my clinic on, I believe it's going to be Wednesday, as an in-service, just to kind of update them on some of the research that I had found overall, as well as knock out our last week of our 10-week clinical experience. So it's going to be really exciting. If you want to see that, make sure to look out for that next Monday, and make sure to look out for on these upcoming Thursdays. I'm trying to fill them in with some additional videos to just kind of supplement things and add some really useful resources, hopefully for you guys. So make sure to look out for those as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been KBDPT, and I'll see you all in the next video.